Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2 Early Access. And we are headed back to Zalasie Letnisko, Poland. And one of the reasons I wanted to come here, in the last episode that I covered this, I was catching primarily the carp and barbel. Now in this one, I was able to find a good location not only for the carp but also the barbel, but it's not in the lake itself. There is a stream right above it, and I'm going to show you how to get there. And another thing, I'm going to show you where to find the chub and how to catch them. I spent a lot of time trying to catch these guys. It's not easy, but one of the things about this is there's a lot of things with the tackle that you use that makes the determination whether or not you catch them. And one of the things too with chub, on this particular map, I was catching them in the daytime. Now, normally in, I think, real life, you usually catch them under gray conditions or at night. Now, that is true, apparently, in the next map, but I haven't caught any there either yet. But I'll keep working on it. Alright, now, usually when you come in here, it's going to start off usually around noon, if I'm not mistaken. Now, apparently they recently added the ability to change the time and the weather up here. Up here this is noon, and that's, I think, roughly between, I guess, anywhere between noon and 3 p.m. And that's under the normal style. You can play the realistic where time moves like it's supposed to. At the moment, I'm still keeping it normal. I might come back and play another character on realistic coming up, but for now, until they get a lot of these things cleaned up, I'm going to stick with normal. Have not tried any conditions involving rain yet. I have fished at night. I have fished in cloudy and or overcast conditions. But if you look at Zalesi, I'm showing you where exactly we're going to be coming in. We come in here close to position 5. What we're going to do is, instead of walking towards the lake, we're going to walk the other direction up here towards the stream up here. So we're actually right where we want to be, and there's the stream. See, the lake's on this side. You can see the dock. You just got to turn around, and there's like a little path right here. Now you want to walk along here. You can fish all along here, but the best spot is just over this area right here. And here it is. This is actually, I believe it's, let me look at the map. Yeah, it is a place where this stream empties into another stream. Or that stream empties into this one, I'm not sure which. But what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and get our float rod together. Now on here I've got a bait hook of 16. That's a little small. So if we were going after some of the chub or something like that, that would be the one to use, because you catch them on small hooks. We're going to put a large hook on here. I'm going to put this Carp S&S hook. It's a number 2 hook, so it's pretty good size. And I'm going to put the regular float on there. I was doing a little bit of testing of the sports bobbers. And we're going to place, let's try corn the first time. Now, one of the things I want to tell you guys, if you don't see a lot of fish at first, a lot of it has to do with how much time you spend in here and what areas you fish. If you cast over here a little bit and let it go into the water, you will start spawning fish. The fish actually aren't there until you spawn them in, or it senses that you've got a line there. And when you see right there in front of you, you see those bubbles? I found out right there, that is actually a fish spawning in. Because I have seen a few times where I've seen the bubbles come up and then a fish all of a sudden appear and then it heads for my line. Now, I'm going to go ahead and retrieve this for a second. But then what you need to do is cast in another spot, like over here. Leave that in for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull that one back in. And then I'm going to cast over here. And what it does, basically, guys, let me reel that in a little bit. What that does is spawn in a whole bunch of fish. That way you have a little bit more to work with. So if you do that first, it will probably give you a lot more fish to catch. And you won't have to wait for them to spawn at each one. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and cast this right out here. Now we're going to try the corn for a little bit here. See how well that does. If we don't get any takers, we'll try the peas. And one thing I need to make certain is I take my drag down, because sometimes... Wait a minute, he's coming, he got it. Now that's a barbel there, which is interesting. They usually don't go for the corn as much as they go for, say, cheese, but they will go for the corn too. And I think this guy is pretty good size, so I'm glad I took my drag down. Whew. Yeah, I actually broke a rod because a fish that was way too strong took off with it, and I had the drag up just a little higher than it needed to be and broke the rod. And that costs money. Now, you don't have to completely replace it. You have to do a repair, but in order to get it to work, you have to basically get off of the rod after you do the repair and then come back to that same rod, and then it'll say it's repaired. You can't just go in, repair it, and come back. And a lot of times it'll break your reel too, so you gotta check that as well. Alright, let's get this guy in here. He's starting to get tired finally. He's not too tough. Let's put our drag up a little bit. And I'll just walk up to him and get him. Come on. There we go. Yep, new personal record, Barbel. 9.78 pounds, $54, 59 XP. See, if you release them, you get a little more XP. You get 59 for keeping them, 89 for releasing them. But I am keeping them because I need the cash for one of these packages that you can buy on this in the shop. The packages are a great deal. I think in the next episode I will show you the one I've been using in Slovakia. But since we're focusing on the carp right now, not really the best of times to do it. But let's see if we can't. Let's try peas, because I don't want to get the barbel right now. I want to get a carp here. It seems like there's an excessive amount of mirror and common carp here. Now in a big lake, I get the Sezan Carp a lot more often than I do the other two. Then a lot of times there's also quests for carp, so that's if you want to focus on common carp alone, you're going to need to come here. Looks like we got us a northern pike over there. Usually doesn't take too long. I think that might be an asp actually. Okay, now that fish there, he looks like he might be interested. He's just kind of moseying up. It's a grass carp. And I better take that drag down because they can get pretty big. Let him take it. Let him run with it a little bit and then yank on him. Now he's not too bad. But yeah, you can keep the camera in there so you can get a real good look at him. Now he's going to go right up against those rocks. Well, let's go ahead and get him a little more pressure on him here. I'm going to up that drag. Yeah, I don't think he's my personal best or anything, but he's not too bad. Okay, bump up the drag a little more. Now you can either scroll the drag up using your middle mouse button, or you could hit the plus key, but that will take it up 10% each time, so be careful with that. Oh, come on, fish. He might be bigger than I thought he was. Okay, I think we got him. Yep, we got him. Nope, not a personal best, but still a nice fish. 16.51 pounds. 2.62 feet length, 70 XP, so he was more than the last fish. $35. The Barbel do bring in more money, though. We'll keep him, though. So we did get a grass carp. I forgot they were here, honestly. I was so focused on the mirror and the common, I forgot the grass carp were right here. But they're also in the lake, about the same percentage-wise, I think. And they will go for corn too, but they seem to really love the peas. There's another grass carp. Yeah, I love this underwater camera because you can just rotate around and see if anybody's chosen to attack your line. There's Bream. I guess another. There we go. Whoa. There's a common carp. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Drag down, drag down. Ooh, he's a big one. That's what we were looking for right there. Okay, let's go up top side and see if we're making any progress with him. Yeah, we seem to be doing fine. Yeah, these carp can come very large here. I think my personal best was 35 pounds. That's a big fish. Okay, let's see here. Let's put a little more drag on there. Come on, come on. You were gonna give it up, dude. Okay, a little more drag. Yeah, he might be bigger than I originally thought he was. Let me see if I can get a little closer to him. That's about it. Alright. Oh, damn. He jumped. I almost had him in. Whew. Okay, this is a big fish. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. I don't know if I'll break my other record, but he is taking off, for God's sake. He's making progress. It's like he got this extra burst of energy all of a sudden. Now we've almost got the drag up to 100%, and he is still... Okay, now he's coming. Better really watch that tension. Now, the rod shouldn't break, because the line's going to break before it will. But we don't want any of them to break, honestly. Okay, we're starting to gain on him finally. Damn, I don't know. He really surprised me with that jump, and then he bolted. And I pretty much had him in my hands. That's what gets me. There we go. Ah, we got him. He's a Sezan Carp, but he's a new personal record. $115 for this fish. 37.29. So he's bigger than the common carp that I caught. So that's the biggest fish I've caught out of this particular lake. 2.93 feet. That is a thick fish there. Nice. Nice, nice. 2 stars. I can't imagine what a 5-star would be. It must be monsters. Well, we're going to keep him, without a doubt. And I think what we're going to do now, guys, we are going to go over to the area where I've been catching the chubs. Now you need to go back to your map for that. And the location that I've been getting them is at the first location here, number 1. Now what we need to do is we need to look for some planks. It's like a dock that wasn't completed or something, I'm not sure. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this away. You walk over to it and you walk around it to where you're just right over here on the other side of these lilies and this stick here, this dead stick. Now there's a tree out there. This is what you need to see. Lilies on the left, that tree right there, and usually there's that duck. He just kind of swims in circles right there. But we are going to get our gear set up to catch these chubs. Now it is noon again, like I said, but we need to change things around here. The bobber's just fine. We need to change the hook, and you want to go with a 16. Smallest hook you can get. And we need to change from peas, and you can either use grubs or dough balls, but I've had a little more luck with the grubs, to be honest. That should be everything we need to change, so I think we're good. And where we want to throw is right out there in the center, as much as we can. Not too far. You don't want to get it all the way over there by the tree. Let's see, where is my bobber? Okay, we're not too far, but I might bring it in a little bit. Yeah, because it's real shallow over there. Alright. Now we've got fish spawning in all over the place. That's why you're seeing all the bubbles. But should start seeing some of them, because this area is usually pretty populated once they all spawn in. Now you're gonna get them. European perch, they love the grubs too. And that's an easy catch. He's not a bad one. We'll keep him. Yeah, if they're real little, I just toss them back. There's no reason to take up any room. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna throw it out there this far this time. In fact, I might even pull it in a little bit more. There, that's better. Now we wait. Now the chubs, see, that's a bream, I'm pretty sure, just by its body shape. The chubs from in this cloudy water will look a little bit like a grass carp, but a grass carp would have no interest in this grub, so if it's headed that way, it's a good chance. So will the bream, though. Yeah, the bream and the European perch. That's not a very big bream. Yeah, I'm just going to release him. Might as well get more XP. He's not going to add much to my cash, that's for sure. Now, I have been catching the chubs here, and it seems like once they start biting, they keep biting. But you may catch a few other species at first. But if you're patient, they will come. But the chubs, despite their size, bring in a lot of cash and a lot of XP. So they're worth your time if you can get it set up just like I did here. And there's my first chub. Shoot, I think he might have... No, he's there. I thought for a minute I lost him. I did lose him. Ah! I'll be darned. I was sure I had him. I'm surprised I didn't hit the duck. Yeah, that duck just kind of swims in a circle. Doesn't go anywhere. Well, you did see the chub attack it. He just didn't get hooked. I do need to take the tension down just a little bit. There we go, guys. He's coming for it. Boom! And yep, I got him. I got him. That, my friends, is a chub. And he's a decent one, too. And here we go. $19.71 for a 4-pound fish. That's pretty good. And the bigger they get, the lot higher cash level they go, too. I don't know how they base the prices, but let me get a picture of him if I can here. Yeah, that is a chub. Nice looking fish. We'll keep him. Probably need to check our net since we've been pulling in some pretty good sized fish. Make sure it's not full. We'll have to sell them. Well, it looks like, yeah, it's almost full. It's like 93.6 out of 99.207 what it can hold. But it's $258.36. And we're already up over 4,000 cash. So it does not take long once you get to these higher level maps. Let's see if we can get one more chub. Whoops, there's some kind of lag there. And we will call this an episode. Now, in the next episode, we will be going to Slovakia. And there is a lot of things to catch there. Some are kind of elusive, but for the most part, quite a bit. Okay, here's a little thing that some fish do, and I don't know, he might actually go for it. Carp sometimes do go for it. Now we got us a roach, so that's something I don't think I've caught on screen. But we'll take a look at them. They go for the grubs as well. Yep, there we go. They're not worth much though. 84 cents. We'll just let him go. Well, anyway, guys, that's the spot for the chubs right there where I was throwing it. Give it a try. You will get them. Like I said, you will get some other species as well, but if you keep at it, it seems like the more of them you catch, the more you will catch. So anyway, it's a size 16 hook. We'll use the grubs. The dough balls work as well. Don't think we have bloodworm as an option, but that if they ever get them, that's another good one to try. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.